The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Now, my first question to all of you today, do you want to be a millionaire? Yes or no? Okay. Now, the answer is everybody says yes. I'm sorry. I don't want you to be a millionaire. So I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a billionaire, but I am, but I'm not. Through corporate structure, yeah. See, how you receive money matters no matter what you do. So we're going to play. We're going to learn a lot today. Get out your tablet and pen, because I want you to write some things down again and again and get it here, because you need to know how to play the game of business. If you don't know, I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. Made my first million at 14 and a half, 2.6 billion, 26 through corporate structure. Having fun. And that's one of my buildings behind me. Oh, that's one of the Lamborghinis too. It's only worth $1 million. But what can I say? Not mine, but I got the keys. So let's see if we can play a little bit. All right, no pictures, no recording. Why? Because I want you to put it here. Now, I accomplish all my goals. I have no excuse, but neither do you. I believe you follow people like ducks and sheep. Sorry, don't take it personally, because, basically last week Terry took it personally, and I don't want you to take anything personally. I'm just going to put you in check. I'm going to give you the rules and tools and the truth. You see, that's just me. White man can't jump. Stupid people say we don't. Makes no sense to me. I like goodies. You like goodies? I'm talking about Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and yachts and mansions. You see, the only time you get this stuff is you hit $5 million. Until you hit $5 million, you don't want to spend and waste the money, because you can't write up everything you're trying to do. But at $5 million, you get to have fun. Would you like to get to $5 million? Let's see how to play the game. All right, number one, we're going to think about being that millionaire corporation. You see, how do you receive money matters no matter what. All right, SSN, tax, probate, no. SS4, hell, we don't pay tax till we're profitable. Boy, I like that. Debt offsets taxes. So let's talk about foundation. Oh, you got a corporation? Oh, goody for you. You paid an attorney, CPA, and corporate service thousands of dollars. Didn't learn diddly squat. Did you know corporations are free in all 50 states? All you do is pay a filing fee. See, structure is key. Let's see if I can kind of shake you up a little bit today. All right, Ray Rose University. Well, let's see. 22,000 square foot building, no problem. Got an office inside the building for Chase, or Bank of America, ADP, in my franchise division. So, gonna have fun. Now I was doing basically $1 million a day. Is that okay with you? About 56 million a month. Then I had a bad day. You ever had an oh shit day? Sorry, that's what I call it, an oh shit day. So let's understand, Winning the Game of Business, my first series I put out there for the public. And page 6, paragraph 3, I put cash flow for your time. Then that other ding dong trying to steal it too. Damn. But he filed bankruptcy as well. Okay. Let's learn 1,000 steps. Okay. So what does this mean? We have to take the time to listen and learn. There's 1,000 steps to get to millionaire. Would you like to get to millionaire? Let me know. See, you've been trying all your life, basically. You're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. I bet you're kind of disappointed. The reality is you rolled the dice and you let it be you, the family, and you brought the pain home. I don't like that. My next series was Millionaires Founders Kit. Simple. 12 books and CDs. Blueprint to show you exactly how I created my first $1 million. Would you like a copy? I sold it at the Bonaventure for 32 years for $5,000 sad. Now there's me in that damn coma. Can you imagine? I got 3 yachts in my backyard. I got my 2 race boats, my Duffy, and my CDs. I'm having fun. Wife wants to take people on one of the yachts to watch the fireworks. Okay. Well, we did that July 4, 2009. Next day, I'm in a damn coma. Someone had a virus and I got it to me. That kind of sucks. See, I call that my oh shit day. I'm worth $3.7 billion to corporate structure, but I get to lay there in a coma. All right, my wife got all upset. She calls the office and says, hey, he's in a coma, he's gonna die. Ron, my district manager, drives a truck, U-Haul, to the office to steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, sells my phone numbers and websites to a porn site. Why? Highest bidder, I had 50 million people in my database. My point for you is be careful, please. Protect your assets. Protect you. Not everybody around you, all right, likes you, and someone want to take you down as well. All right. Now, if you don't have a copy of the Millionaires Founders Kit, you can call the office later today, and they'll give you all 12 books and CDs for $499. It's a giveaway. Simple. If you did it during the webinar with me, all right, you get it for $299 because I don't have to pay commission to anybody. There you go. Now, let's understand. I may have a 3-day event. I got this new TV show finally coming up 2025, and I need an audience in the room to have fun and on at home as well. So we're going to have this 3-day event. So let's write it down. You got your pen, tablet and pen. It's on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of, oh, that's wrong. I'm sorry. It's supposed to say October. All right, they didn't edit the page. Damn, okay. October is when it's going to be. All right, we're going to have some fun, but it's going to be 3 days in October. So let's think. The real estate system I developed because I invented Homestead Blocker, UCC1 Chattel Mortgage. See, this is for my billionaire clients. 2009, before that coma, I was the largest registered agent in the world. I sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on this planet, even this day. My financial series is Buckets of Money, Tax Balancing, Become the Bank. Is that okay? Become the bank? See, the reality is simple. Now, if you want a copy of those, all right, call the office, is $1,000. For me, it's $4.99. But again, if you go to my 3-day event, they're free. Free. I'd like to take Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Saturday and Sunday. 3 days, and I want your brain to go, ah! We're going to teach you everything you needed to know all along, and no one taught you, okay? Because you've been reading books and CDs too. But let's give you the blueprint to get to million to billion. So the goal is very simple today as we do these things. So let's play a little bit. So take a picture right now, okay? I'd like to have you join me for 3 days, okay? Online or in person, but it's up to you. So you take your picture. I can give you 50,000 of credit, bunch of calls with me, 25,000, 10,000. And what do we get to do? In about 90 days for all my classes. So you have to go into boot camp. You can have more questions again and again. Every time you have questions, I answer them. But then when you try to apply knowledge, there's somebody always giving you a bad time, or you have to learn more. So knowledge is power, but most people that say that are full of you know what. But again, as we pursue something, we're going to understand one thing. You need some coaching and answering questions around. The other thing is you might not have a bank account that shows 100,000 in and out per month. I have bank accounts that show 100,000 to $1 million. So the reality is when we partner together, if we do, I want to use my bank account, my tax returns for you. Okay? There goes that rhyming thing, unfortunately, I end up doing all the time. So let's understand something. You took your picture, right? That's a Zelle payment if you want it today. All right. So the radio and TV show is coming up in 2025. I need an audience that's going to be at the boot camp, so you're going to have to sign a little waiver because you're probably going to be on TV. That's kind of fun. Okay. Now, I'd like you to look in the mirror today. I want you to understand what I had to do for me, okay? I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. Mommy didn't want me. She threw me away and didn't give a shit any given day. That's what I had to do. Every day I get up at 2:25 in the morning. I go to my knees. I say, thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, tomorrow, and forgiveness too. In Jesus' name, amen. Then I go look in the mirror. I've done that little test for myself since I was about 2.5 years old. You see, the abuser would get me at, 2:30 in the morning. If I got up at 2:25, he couldn't get me. So let's put yourself in check. This is where you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and go, you're responsible for you. We have to understand something. God gave us the rules and tools so we pay attention. So the bottom line is who's in charge? I think it's simple, God and you. When are you going to take charge of your life and quit following ducks and sheep? Let me see, that's what you did. They said you do this and that. You just follow along. Most of you, all right, you have this routine. All right, you're having a rerun every day when you get up. You are who you think you are. Think about this. I am one of the few, not one of the many. I've been saying that to myself as a little kid. What's your goal? What is your goal? First of all, you need a goal list. So there's what you need. The next thing is every step in the list you need is what are the steps to get that goal to accomplish it. I want a house. I want a car. I want to flip real estate and do flippity dippity doos. What's the steps? What's the rules and tools? To do a house alone, you need 4 divisions to buy things at wholesale price, and then you want to close the escrow to make the money. So bottom line today, your goal should be money. Let's write it down, okay? I think what we should do is build it to a point of $10,000 a month, 50, then 100,000. That's about $1.2 million per year. Now, this is a monthly income. I think the problem you have with you is you're basically allowing your income to be your lifestyle, or sometimes you go above the income base and you're upside down. Not very good, is it? So let's understand. Today, would you like to make $1,000 today in the next hour? Seriously, would you like to make $1,000? Everybody's going to say yes. All you got to do is get people you know right now and refer them into our programs. And I'll pay you up to 20% if it's just you and me. The office, if you're working with a specialist, is going to get you 10%. Either way, you're making money. I like to sell it to your business Zelle, but it's up to you how you want to receive the money too. We're going to play. but we're going to make lots of money. Is that all right? We do it my way for a while? All right, let's understand something today. As we look in the mirror, what we're going to do is focus. I believe you did the same thing yesterday, today, and tomorrow, the same damn thing. You're having that rerun. I'd like you to look at it differently from now on, okay? I'd like you to look at the repo list for car, boat, house, apartment complex, repo, duplex, the probate list, the divorce list, the bankruptcy list. Maybe we should sell supply and vendor credit. If you really want to accomplish your goal, it's pretty simple. We have to have a corporation with about $100,000 to $1 million of credit. We need divisions, we need supply and vendor credit as well. Now, on an average, about 82% that play with me within 36 months do $5 million a year. Now, I've had 14 of them do it in 8 months. Would you like to do about 10 million a year? Let me know. What I tell you to do is don't think, just do what I tell you to do. See, the more you think, the more you kind of screwed up. You've had your chance, so let me do it for me. Let me clone me into you. Do it my way for a while, okay? All right. So let's take a picture. I know there's, certain pages I'm gonna say take a picture. Click, click, click. Come on, take the picture. Here's the thing. I never wanted to run a business. Okay, I got tested at T-Winkle Junior High. I got an IQ of 203 with total recall, and then rhyming all the time, rhyming both hands and talk at the same time. That's just me. All right, they said I was weird. Probably true, but understand, I'm 17 and a half years old driving my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College, and I got 22,000 payphones. All right, and I got 19 houses. They told me no to get number 20. I said, what the hell? You told me no? Well, I transferred to my divisions to free up my loan to value problem, so then I never had that problem again. And then I got 20 and more. You see, your goal is very simple. These are the businesses I'd like to put you in. Why don't you let me find the location, all right, and do all the work for you, and you just get some money, because that's easier if I do all the work for you. Simple, but it's up to you as we play. Let's think we want to do real estate, flippity dippity doos. How about Freddie Mac? How about the ones we just sold recently? How about we look at basically the DSCR loans? How about Section 8, 203? How about nonprofit and profit? Which way you want to go? All we're looking to do is make money. Then we take the project, and what do? We split deed the hell out of it so we can become the bank. Shouldn't you become the bank? I like becoming the bank. It makes sense to me. So if you want to play, we're going to do it my way for a while, because I'm going to do all the work for you with you, and I'm going to get you at $100,000 a month. And then if you get in my way, just knock you on your, get the hell out of my way, because your biggest problem is you, the way you do things. Sorry, I think they suck. That's just an opinion. Today, I like someone to drive you around in your car, but I want you in the passenger side this time. I want you to basically look around you in every busy street, how you see the storage units, laundromats, apartment complex, gas stations, and all the goodies. See, these are things you should own through your divisions. Ask yourself, why the hell do you not own that Wendy's across the street? How about the storage unit? What's wrong with you? These not work or something? Turn the suckers up. Your corporation should have 3 divisions to 9 divisions right away. But understand, my system finds locations for you. So you don't have to do all the work, I'll do it for you. But that's up to you if you want me to play. But again, it's going to be up to you what you want to do. All right. So the goal should be, let's get the damn keys so we get an income. Storage unit, laundromat, dry cleaning, gas station, all right, car wash. I've been doing this all my life. It's fun because I don't want to run a business. It just brings my money. They're kind of boring. But the reality is boring is good because it brings you $100 million a day sometimes. Now there's me. So just remember, every time you hear somebody, and I'm going to start say, some idiot say, white man can't jump. Did you know the guy that holds the damn record's a white dude? That's called stupid. My ass is high as a 6-foot locker. See, I accomplished my goals. I don't have excuses like some of you. No more excuses. Let's get the goodies. I like goodies. Like goodies? Now, let's give you the sad story. I was born in a taxi. No one gave a shit about me. They threw me in a trash can. Kind of sucks. But I can feel sorry for myself or get out of hell. I wanted out of hell. So simple. That's what I got to do. Your journey today can begin with me if you want to. But I've been teaching and preaching for 47 years. Where the hell have you been? It's simple. Now let's understand today, you're going to take your tablet and turn it this way. Got it? Now, what we're going to do is understand what's happening in your city and your state. We look around and we look at, Bank of America. Well, all the banks recently, they had to settle all their little lawsuits and all their crap. They're getting in trouble. Ow, ow. Yeah, they're in trouble. But then Bank of America is going to shut down 400 more locations. See, your problem is you didn't ask why and how. Didn't you want to know? Weren't you curious? It's like when some of you complain about rich and famous people. It's like, shut up and join them. Damn, I don't get with you. So let's understand. Here's a corporation owning a branch called B of A, Chase or Wells Fargo, US Bank, anyone you want, grocery store, city. Now, they're going to bankrupt the location called a branch number. It's a separate tax ID. That's a corporation owning a corporation. They take the money and assets and walk away, and they bankrupt the damn debt. Isn't that what Orange County did? All the cities have filed bankruptcy too. Now we take this other side, we draw the same thing. This time, we're going to learn what a corporation can actually do. Okay? So again, it's public record. I'll show you that as well, chapter 18. Here's a corporation. And map, I got an LLC or C Corp, S Corp. It's a corporation. The corporation is going to have 3 divisions of you. Write it down. 3 divisions of you. Why? You should have gave yourself 3 chances to try. What you did is you took your personal credit, you jacked it up, you got stuck, you dropped your score, couldn't get it anymore, you backed yourself in a corner, you hawked your house, and you hurt yourself and your family. I call that stupid. But you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. See, here's the problem about credit. Since I helped set up the damn system years ago with Ken Yarborough, which TRW became Experian, I wrote the rules and tools for you. But no one wants to teach you. All right, we're going to teach you rules and tools. Is that okay? When I work my tail off to get you a 750, all you got to do is what I tell you to do, and you'll keep it the rest of your life. Got it so far? All right. So we look at the banks first. Okay, they're all over the place. They can shut down locations, bankrupt the debts, they keep the money. We look at Walmart and we look at Sam's Club. They do the same damn thing. Oh, we look at basically Geico, Warren Buffett Company. How about the 11 cities that filed bankruptcy? You didn't take the time to learn, listen, and figure out how the blueprint works and the things around you. You just follow like ducks and sheep, sorry, and you didn't put the information here. That was the biggest problem you had. All right, so let's write it down. All right, first of all, stop bringing the pain home. I'm going to give you the problem and the solution, okay? All right, is that all right with you? You're going to be a CFO for personal and business from now on. You're going to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. And if you allow me, I'll do the work for you and drag you up the damn hill, okay? All right, we're going to look behind that curtain every time. When I was a little boy, for me, I just, watched rich and famous people. I gathered magazines, what they got to do as well. I wanted to get to real million to billion. I knew when I was 3 years old, I'd be a millionaire. Simple. Being dropped off the pier, Redondo Beach Pier, eating out of a damn trash can. I wanted out of hell. So here's how it works, okay? When I'm helping Ken Yarborough years ago, TRW became Experian in 96. I wrote the rules of 25-29% rule. We take the sticky, we put on each card, write down the limit of the card. What's 25, what's 29%? As long as you stay within that sweet spot below 29%, your score goes up, up, and away. 38 tends to drop. When I was suing Credit Karma, because they kept saying 42% because they were being stupid, but they were indicted 3 times anyway, and then they sold themselves to a steward, December 3rd, 2020. Okay, so let's understand. You jacked up the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I don't understand. So let's understand, you jacked up the wrong card. These 2 cards do not fluctuate. So you could jack them up $1 million friggin' dollars. I got him to do paid over time limit about 12 years ago as well. So in front of this, you maintain 750 forever. It's called Ray's Rules. Write it down. So TRW, all right, let's do it again. Let's make sure you understand. Stood for Thomas Raymond Woolridge. They made bicycle parts in El Segundo, California. All right, and then it was Thomas Raymond Woolridge, and the report's wrong. Anyway, they became, Experian in 96. I drew the first one of these. Now, I called it, and they didn't like it. I called it good, fair, or hell no. It was the truth. Good, fair, or hell no. See, here's your problem. All right, you have this rerun you're doing every damn day, and you're gonna figure out, how do I win the lottery? Why do I get a raise? Well, it's not gonna happen. This is corporate credit, about $3 million. That finances the business. Business debt offsets taxes. So why would you steal from your family when you never had to? I don't understand why people do stupid. They're not stupid, they just do stupid. Okay, if you finance the business under the corporate credit cash cards, you write it all off, you never bring the pain home. So let's play my way for a while, because I think your way sucks. No, I'm sorry, I'm just going to tell you the truth, okay? All right, we're going to call it Ray's Rules and Tools. Did you write it down? Next thing is, do you want 50,000 personal or business credit? How much would you like? Let me know. I'm an affiliate, 119 creditors. Hell, I can build you $1 million freaking dollars of cash credit. The problem is, would you like it? Would you like it today? All right, or are you going to sit there going, like most of the time most people do? It's going to be up to you. Billy, I met him outside Bank of America, laying on the ground. He was moaning, going, ah. Well, Billy's simple. He was military. His wife left him. He wants to feel sorry for himself. Gave him some food. Said, get off your assets. Let's go get it. Billy, I turned around and found he had shitty credit. All right, here's his credit file. He got no positive credit. All it is collection crap. You know what I did for Billy? I rebuilt him too. Would you like me to do it my way for a while? Take a picture now. Go, click, click, click. You see, supplied credit from a corporation can be turned into cash. So you can go over here and rebuild your life and get rid of the crap you jacked up in the first place. You can fix yourself. You can rebuild you if you want to. I got Billy 51,000. Would that be okay if I gave you $51,000 of credit starting right away? But let me know. All right, again, I got classes all through the week, online or in person. I do classes on Friday and Saturday the last 47 years. Where the hell have you been? See, your problem is you. Well, let's get that turned around today, okay? Let's go get some goodies. I like goodies. But again, then you have to get to know Ray Reynolds. That's me. The Godfather of Credit to raisecredit.com. And the reality is, not everybody likes me. Hell, not everybody likes you. Simple. So here's our problem. Most people 45 and above, they're the most disappointed on the people on the planet. Hell, they played it safe. They never took the damn chance. If you could take the chance as a division and roll the damn dice as many times as you have to get there, would you do that? Instead of rolling the dice on you and your family? Hey, I'm sorry you let yourself be a duck and a sheep. You need to be the CFO for the corporate for your family. It's time to step up to the plate. All right, coaching is kind of fun. Everybody in coaching get to millionaire. Would you like to have some fun? Out of my 30 people in coaching, I have 21 blackjack up to $1 million of credit already. The other 9 are coming along pretty good. Would you like to be next? Let me know. What I'd like to do is a blueprint call with you. Now, here's our thing about a blueprint call. Husband and wife, partner of life. I want to be on the phone with you because I want you to understand something. I want to talk about your life, your past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. I want to talk about, all right, any tax problems, bankruptcy, American Express, or Chase problems. Then I want to look at family. Then I want you to look at corporation and division. I want to think of irrevocable trust, planning to die. As I build you to million to billion, I want you to plan to die because you protect your assets. From there, the car, the house. From there, auto income, cash flow for your time. Now, that blueprint call, I like your partner of life on the phone with us because I'd like to have you for about an hour's time. That's all it usually takes for the blueprint. Now, what does a blueprint do? We find out and size you up. Then we find, okay, this is your goal. You give me your goal, and I write everything down for you, and I basically tell you what you need to do next. This is where I don't want you to think. I just want to keep reaching the money, get the things for you, income, and then you just do what I tell you to do. Can you imagine? All right, I find the location, get you all done, build your credit. All right, you get some auto income up to $100,000 a month, and then you decide, hey, I'd like to get more. And then you let me know. All right. There's only one plan. It's plan A. Yes, you're going to get knocked down 1,000,000 times. You get up 1,000,001. Plan B is only for losers. That's how it is. All right. Being an entrepreneur is not easy. You're going to have to feel like you're falling off the damn cliff all the time. Okay? Do you have what it takes? Or you play everything safe? From here, here's chapter 18. Let's focus right here. Because half of you have a corporation. Well, goody for you. You didn't learn diddly squat. Sorry, it's true. And you probably paid thousands for a piece of paper that was free. Chapter 18, a corporation is a legal person. So I circle it for you. A legal what? A legal what? See, corporations aren't going to protect you like people are telling you because they're full of you know what. When they sue the court, hell, they sue you. You're the founder. Come on. If you take your corporation today and look at Secretary of State's website, your name's all over it. Even the officer, you're on the damn bank account. Deposition, 4 questions, you're a duck and a sheep. So what do we do? Well, me, I learned that a corporation is a legal person when I was 7.5 years old. I'm listening to a silly poker game, and I'm writing little notes that told me it was weird, probably true. I wrote my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department the next day. There's a library next door. Man, what does this mean? I wanted to know what a corporation or legal person really meant. You know, she was rude. Damn. She walked away. 5 minutes later, she said, here's a mock of his here's a buck. She was, Jack like I was wasting her time. I read the book. So have you. Good for you. Why haven't you hit million to billion? What's wrong with you? I mean, really, let's be honest. Why haven't you hit million to $5 to $10 million yet? I don't understand what you've done right or wrong. Why haven't you done it? Put yourself in check. Look in the damn mirror. What the hell's wrong with you? Your lack of knowledge. Simple. It's what it is. Now let's circle where it says may sue or be sued. This is where I learned the hard way, and I want you to pay attention today. Now, my first corporation cost me $10. What did you spend? California, a nonprofit's $30 right now. A profit's $100. Other states are about the same thing. When I got my first corporation, I was 9.5 years old. You can look it online, Secretary of State's website, because I'm not full of you know what. And I got it as Helping Hand Industries. You know what's really weird? I got $100,000 of credit cards in the damn mail. Literally. Damn, what the hell's going on? So basically in the 80s, everybody's getting credit cards without applying for credit. Now, by the way, I also got named in the movie Dave. Check it out for Helping Hand, Ray Reynolds. So Mrs. Hope, the she-devil of hope I had to live with and be used and abused by, all right, she said, is he a crook? She called one of the people, 2 of the people at the poker game, Ted Turner, and one of the Lakers who became an attorney. Is this little boy a crook? I got $100,000 in the mail. He goes, how did you do this? I had explained to Ted Turner, literally, when I was 9.5 years old, how to use an SS4 26 ways. You see, there's the problem. Your lack of knowledge for you too. All right. Now, here's what just screwed me up. I'm 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I got sued and pulled into court. Kind of sucks because I used the word Braille that belonged to the Braille Institution. What is our goal? Never bring the pain home. Got it so far? All right. So when I was a little kid, I kept listening to the grown-ups. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. What did that mean? They came back on, see, a lot of people say these one-liner bullshit things, and they don't give you basically the way to actually work it. So when they said that, I had to create something because it didn't exist. So let's understand something. Please write down division process. Division process. You see, the division doesn't have your name on it. That's where you should roll the dice and never hurt your corp and your family. All right, my way makes sense. Your way, I say, sorry, sucks. All right. So let's see. Let's put our ducks in a row. Is that okay? So let's get to the point. We never bring the pain home. We stopped bringing the pain home because that's all we had. As a kid, all I had is I didn't really have a home. Can you imagine? I had to move 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old with a lot of shitty people using and abusing. Sucks. Now, here's what I'm going to do. In the blueprint call for you, listen and write this down. I'm going to create your goal list, the one you don't really have, the one you really need. I'm going to break it down in daily steps. I don't want you to think. I just want you to do what I tell you to do, and I want to clone me into you. Is that okay? Then I want you to weekly list of what you need to do before we get on the phone the next time. I want to get you to millionaire, billionaire, and get you out of your own damn way. Project list. That's what we're going to do. All right. So I needed a foolproof program. That's what I wanted to create for me. As a kid, didn't get a mommy and daddy and the real things. I just got used and abused and a bunch of shit. I just honest, sorry to say, but that's it. All right. But see, I wanted to have a family. And I figured, okay, if I have a family, I don't want to bring the pain home. So I had to create something foolproof. I have 6 kids, 12 grandkids, and the greatest wife on the planet. Okay, foolproof. So let's understand. Let's give an example of somebody who felt sorry for himself living in his damn car for 3 years. Brand new business, brand new house, brand new truck. Let's talk about people coming out of prison. How about where you get free Ricky Dicky Rice? We know our cards. Thomas, 26 years in prison. How about dunk truck business and brand new credit? In 6 months, $5 million. Michael, God rest his soul. From there, we look at Arnold. We look at basically presidents of the United States of America Incorporated. Could you imagine? All right, most presidents have a problem. Biden used to hug people too much. Clinton, we won't go there. Ronald Reagan was my second favorite president, and I did 2 corps for him when I was a kid. Nancy kept saying no. I did Teach Our Children Became Dare. She did that for me too. Wow. So let's play. Oh, how about Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about college professor at Bayou University? How about Superman for Gold's Gym? Kurt Cobain, God rest his soul. How about I got her $1 million too? See, here's my point. If you allow me to rebuild you my way, I can get you a millionaire. Pretty simple. And even $1 billion if you want. I incorporated Lakers, Dodgers, Angels, and Clippers too. Now let's understand this today. Pretty simple. I want you to think the pieces you're missing. Your problem is you jacked up the credit because you didn't understand it. Okay? You have certain things to think about today. Let's watch. SS5 form. You fill that out at 14 to 16 to get your SSN. If you didn't do it, that means you were born in 71 on. It means mommy had to do it at the hospital because Nixon took the gold standard out. That 1040 tax return. You've given yourself one chance to try, one set of credit files, all right, and you screwed it up and brought the pain home, most of you. That sucks. So if we look at this, it's called We the People. Ronald Reagan had it right. From there, we look at the Social Security card. Do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, and don't carry with you. It's not even yours. So let's understand. All right, you got one set of files and you brought the pain home, and you watch rich and famous people and companies bankrupt locations and stay in business in front of you, and you really ask how and why. I don't understand that. Now, let's compare SS5, that's consumer, SS4. This is IRS rules and tools. Line 1, read it, please. Legal name of entity, individual persons, right there. The only form the IRS ever created, ever, for banking and credit purposes I could ever locate is the SS4. You got that? Your name to have, you need 3 of these. 3. Because the one you already have for you, the SSN, you're not supposed to use for ID purposes. Hell, you already screwed it up. Congratulations, most of you. If you do not file your tax returns, then you go to prison where you belong, like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years and $18 million less. But again, if you play, you can understand writing to irs.gov 1244. Write it down now. See, the IRS allows you and a corporation to file a tax return together, and you don't pay tax up to $3 to $5 million anyway. So why the hell would you file tax returns in the first place? Your lack of knowledge again. Richard here, one survivor of the first show. He got $1 million check. His tax attorney told him he gets to keep $1 million. No, you keep $375, the rest goes to the IRS. I told him, listen very carefully. I'll bet you $1,000 right now. You've had 10 to 50,000 in your hand before, and you spent it and pissed it away, and you're broke the next day. I call that silly and dumb. See, you should have referenced 3 times 5. All right. See, for Richard, I showed him how to make that to $15 million. Borrow money is not taxable. Now, Richard was stupid because what did he do? He pissed it all away. 3.5 years in federal prison and violated even the probation. That is called stupid. So the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. People aren't stupid, half are freaking lazy. And the reality is God gave you to me today to play, and let's get you past go. Okay, plan the problem. You didn't plan the problem. you had a friend and family member kick your assets and rip you off. I want you to plan the problem from now on. I want you to think. We have the United States of America Incorporated. They got 50 corporations, that's 50 states, and states got cities, all right, and that's how it works. So that's a paper trail. Do you know they're so smart, they plan if they have an oh shit day, they can file the Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So let's remember we the people. Is that okay? We the people. Supreme Court says so. What do we get to do? Stop bringing the pain home. So let's think about something today. If you allow me, I'm going to put your name on those forms 3 times. Okay, that could be your corporation, your division, or even your subsidiary if you want. But again, what do I get to do? This means I get to rebuild you in my dashboard showing millions and millions of history and build you up to $1 million of credit. We're going to have 3 divisions of me. Call it 3 divisions of you. Write it down now. 5 closet divisions. See, the problem is, I'm sorry, you didn't plan the oh shit day. We all have the days. We all want to go, oh shit, damn, why? Came out of coma. Okay, we're homeless. Everything I had is stolen. What am I going to do? Stolen. The CPA tricked my wife to sign a POA. He stole all my shit. I took my 3 divisions of me in 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. I think your problem is you because you don't plan the problem and then you get your assets kicked. You really understand how to play the game to win. All right. So if we do this correctly, a division of me. Now understand, I got my shopping centers, my Shakey's, my Subways, I got my hotels, I got all these pieces, I got my apartment complexes, all this stuff, laundromats, everything else is doing millions and billions. If I get that Lamborghini, because I'm making over $5 million a year, okay, let's do it. The Lamborghini, if I sign for it, I'm a duck and a sheep. But I bought the Lamborghini under division of a corporation division. Now, someone has to guarantee it. I guaranteed under me, under tax ID. By the way, here's the keys. Boom, 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 boom. So what does this mean? That means if I have a problem with the piece, any location of the car, I get to do this 3-step. Please write it down. I get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I get to take that bad piece of crap that's killing me and hurting me. Oh, I'm sorry, you allowed it to be you, the whole damn thing. Over here, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If I can't save within 6 months or less, I'm going to do what the Federal Protection Act allows me to do. I'm going to bankrupt the shit out of it, throw it away. Your banks do this in your face in your cities, all right, and your grocery stores, and you sit there doing what? Isn't it time to learn how to play the damn game and win? You sign a lease of a building, it's not you. What do? Each piece of property is a division. Why not? How you receive money under the SS4, no taxes due till you're profitable. We look at the Fair Lending Act now. Ooh, I invented something else called daisy chaining. One card can get 99 more. How many would you like? Would you like $100 million? Would you like the money to get everything you ever wanted, offset taxes and do it the right way, or you want to keep screwing it up like you've been doing almost every day? All right, my way works. Your way sucks. Sorry, but I think it's true. All right, now when I'm helping your bureau, and what are we doing? We're setting up dashboards, and Aspirian became an Aspirian 96. Now I set up the dashboards for tax ID. I think TransUnion for Fullerton, California, just copy my shit. CBI Equifax. Okay, no problem. I can start you a credit file within 5 minutes or less using an SS4. Legitimately, so you never bring the pain home. But your problem is you. Let's take a time and look at your corporation today. Look it on Secretary of State's website. I believe you screwed it up. I believe you used your home address or mail, something else. You should use mailbox, etc., or shared office space. So I want you to inspect yourself today, and if you did the wrong thing, correct it. I would like you to put your ducks in a row. Would that be okay? All right, so understand. Currently, right now, a corporation, if you have one, they sue it, they sue you. And if someone tells you different, put them on the phone with me, and I'll show them the truth in you, and I'll kick their assets, knowledge, and knowledge too. Okay, I'm so tired of bullshit out there. It's ridiculous. Who are they going to sue? Who's the signer of the damn bank again? Who's the officer? You. And you know what? That sucks. So let's understand something. Okay, the line of defense. The line of what? Defense. Write it down. Planning the problem. What do we get to do? Well, here's a $100 million building. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. That's one of the $5 million mansions, a $1 million race boat. Hell, why not? See, your goal is to listen and learn to play my way. Let me do the work for you. Let me rebuild your whole life and let me do all the work while you sit there just getting some money. Or at least do what I tell you to do, please. So I'll let you add you to my credit system. Show you how I got that in one of those $5 million mansions and properties on all 5 islands too. Okay. Now let's write down credit, loan, and money. Credit, loan, and money. The biggest mistake you have is you let your corporation do business. It should be a management company managing line of defense, division, franchise, apartment complex. If we're going to get aggressive as can be, we have to make sure we do financial freedom, cash flow for your time. I want to build you 10,000, 100,000 a month. I'll do that for you, with you. Would that be okay? All right. Now let's talk about flippity dippity doos, real estate. My problem when I was 21, I realized the buyer's a liar, the agent and the broker too. The contractor, oh my damn, they hired all the subcontractors outside Home Depot. And they cut corners after they signed the contract every time they can. Damn, I'm going to get a shitty job. I'm going to cut corners. Nah, I don't want that. So I decided to become the bank. At 21, I didn't want to do that anymore, flippity dippity doos. I want to be the bank. So let's watch. I sold a car. Okay, I got a deposit. They're going to go to the credit union. So no, you don't need to. My division is going to carry the paper. So that means for 7 years, I made $413 per month as they paid the payment. Is that okay? I sold my first house. Okay, no problem. When I did, I became the bank because what I do is assignment of mortgage. The assignment of mortgage. I sold a house that I bought in Costa Mesa for $32,000. Yeah, it was cheap back in the 70s and 80s. Isn't that fun? But you know what's really weird? I got $1,200 a month for 30 friggin' years. See, I don't understand. You sold something. Why didn't you become the bank at that time? Oh, you knew any better, Well, that's what I hear all the time. Why don't we get an apartment complex? Let's dissect the hell out of it. Let's get to the point we dissect it, all right, and we want to become the damn bank. We take in the assignment of mortgage, we take the real estate system, the financial system that I created for my billionaire clients, and then we do assignment of asset. Would that be okay? We did it my way for a while. Okay. So I want to make you a money-making machine if you allow me to. This means today we're going to think about supply and vendor money as well. All right, wholesale price. All right, no pay bill up to 90 days. When I started OPM in the 70s, it was kind of fun. From there, this is Dun & Bradstreet, by the way. We could sell on Amazon and eBay today. All right, now here's $500 million of goodies. Would you like some goodies? I can show you more than that, but that's only 15 years ago. All right, God's gift, the mansion in the harbor, no problem. My biggest problem is I have 3 yachts, all right, 2 race boats, a Duffy, Sea-Doos, and it needs to be in my backyard. But I have properties in all 5 islands. Damn, it's all over the place. Now, the only reason I have the extra 2 yachts is because I bought them because they were being foreclosed on in an auction when I took over payments. You know what? On the weekends, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I lease them out to the day of the weekend, $3,000 to $10,000, making $100,000 a month just leasing out yachts that don't drive anyway. Isn't that fun? You see, I like race boats too. How about the Duff? You got to take the wife to Captain Jack's on the weekend, Friday or Saturday. It's romantic. Pull up in the Duffy. Restaurant ties up our little things. We get a steak and lobster, and we get to cruise the harbor. Wow! I told you money gets you honey. All right, how about the big building Lamborghini? I like Lamborghinis, you haven't noticed so far. Helicopters. From there, the highest kick on planet Earth. And every time I hear some idiot say, white man can't jump, are you kidding me? I accomplished my goals. Now, after the coma, doing some research, I found out my grandfather, who didn't give a shit about me, is Richard Bishop. All right, he won the Olympics in 1932 in Los Angeles for gymnastics. Maybe that's why I kicked the door jam at 10 and then the basketball hoop when I was 14. Making it fun. So let's understand. Let's accomplish your goals, because I do. Let me do it for you, with you. Why? Because I'm not going to make the mistakes you make. From there, the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. Every time I heard someone tell me no, it's like, okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Get the hell out of my way because I think you're stupid. Come on. How many times did you hear no and you know no was not really a no? You knew they didn't know crap, but you accepted it. Write down the 5 things you need right away. These are must-haves. You need a 750 score. I'll get you there. Corporation divisions. You need $100,000 or $1 million of credit. You need checkbook money, and you need supply and vendor money. Write it down. Can't take a picture of this one. Put it here. That's the goal. All right. You have a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You don't have one? I'll hand you one for free. Hey, you just pay your damn filing fee. What are we going to do? Stop bringing the pain home. Put our ducks in a row. That's our goal. And I'm going to repackage you my way, because I think your way sucks. Is that okay if I tell you the truth? So here's rich and famous people again. What do we get to do? Have some fun. But again, normal people as well. What did you do? Honey, let's start a business. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. All right, let's jack up our credit cards. Let's drop the score. Let's get stuck so we can't get any more. Let's hurt ourselves and our family and hawk our house and be stupid too. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you do all that too? Now, what you did was stupid. All right, you know it, I know it, but you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. So we're going to get to the point we never bring the pain home, because nobody does that. I mean, why the hell would you do that in the first place? So you write down today's date, and what do? We get aggressive as hell. We're going to go get it in 90 days. You got 90 days? All right. See, starting a business, running a business, you don't know who's going to knock you off the damn cliff. They're going to catch you, you're going to die. Don't trust anybody next to you. Be careful. You got some good ones and some bad ones too. So let's go back to looking in the mirror. I woke up this morning at 2:25, went to my knees. Thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, tomorrow too, and forgiveness as well. In Jesus' name, amen. Then I go look in the mirror. See, when you don't get a real mommy and a daddy, and you're living in hell as a little boy, you want out of hell. All right, I didn't like it. All right, I thought it sucked. I thought I got gypped and screwed over. But that's just me looking in the mirror at 2.5 years old. I taught myself how to read and write too. So let's understand. You today, you talk to your friends and family about an idea. Oh, goody for you. They interrupt you halfway through your conversation and tell you how to just do something they've never done themselves. In other words, they cloud your direction. Don't listen to a bunch of blah, 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 unless it's got, merit to it too. July 4, 2009, got the world. Everything I touch turns to gold. Everything's good. Having fun. Then I get to go into coma. Well, that sucks. I call that my oh shit day. I'm sorry, but it's true. Oh shit. Tax attorney's tricking my wife to sign a POA. I can hear this, but I'm screaming. Nobody can hear me too. Damn. $3.7 billion friggin' dollars. My life is gone. That son of a biscuit. Damn. Nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart and rip it out and give it away. I got a chance at that moment. Stay in peace or go back is what I was told. When I said go back, the machine went beepity beep again. So let's understand, okay? That's an example. I'm God's example for you, all right? I must be his guinea pig. Joe got 9 months. I get 15 years of hell. Then I come into that coma. That's not fair too. Why, God, why? But again, I moved 24 times with a lot of shitty people. By the time I'm 11.5 years old, I've been shot and I've been knifed. That sucks. But I'm still here trying to help you. So let's understand my old shit day. Coma 15 years ago. Damn. Okay, one of my clients who had my cell phone, she sends us over. Stay away from boats and fireworks too. You see, one of my books is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills, because it's true. So understand, debt consolidation, today's world is crap. It's not like consumer credit counseling, one of my companies that used to be in all the credit bureaus, by the way. It's like bankruptcy. Do you know that basically 6 of you filed bankruptcy before? and you didn't seal your record, so now that shit's on your credit report. What the hell's wrong with you? Statewide put it there because you didn't stop it by sealing your damn record. Your lack of knowledge is what again? The stupidity of man or woman? We could play to win the game if you want to, but it's like you're stuck. I think you're all stuck. Let's get you past go. How about we show you some Lamborghinis, Duffy Mansion. All right, from there, let's show you, white men do jumps. Stupid people say we don't. How about more Lamborghinis? All right, how about race boats? How about helicopters? How about U-Docks? How about yachts and Ferraris too? I'll just show you a couple goodies. See, I think the problem is people have been telling you a bunch of BS. Let's give you rules and tools, and let's use your raised rules from now on, okay? Let's get to the millionaire. Remember, when I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library, I wrote down Blueprint for Success, and I own the rights to that. And I also basically wrote down, see it, believe it, go get it. I had to put myself in check. Your problem is you're looking for someone to give you what? A magic wand? Don't have one of those. Credit repair. Oh, where's my magic wand? I forgot mine. See, mine's broken. He's even bent a little bit. Wow. See, sorry. Credit repair is a fraud. One of these guys on TikTok, oh, you're going to do this and that. Oh, I love the one. If you want to remove a collection item, you just do this. Then it comes on again and again. You didn't solve the problem. You didn't kill the debt. Oh, let's remove the late payment from Capital One. Then they close your damn account. This is called stupid. I've never seen someone stupid in my life. See, the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. That's federal friggin' law. Can't collect money up front. Simple. The Credit Organization Act says the same damn thing. Why don't you do a little homework and write down Section 611? Write it down, Google it later today. What do you get to do? Now, here is Consumer Financial. And what happens, this is basically Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Federal government sues and indicts the shit out of the credit cloud. They're out there going, you can start a credit repair business and be a crook like he. Guy's gonna have to pay, Daniel has to pay $3 million now. That's called crap. Okay, I mean, there's no damn magic wand. So if you got a bad collection account, I'm sorry, these people on TikTok and do. You got 5 ways to kill the debt. Kill the friggin' debt, then remove the damn thing. Because that's called credit rebuilding. What do? 5 ways to kill a debt. You're going to have to man up and woman up. You can't rip off your creditor and be a damn crook. That's what they're telling you to do. You might have to negotiate a debt or two. The 25-20% rules and tools that I created when I was training your growth here, I became Experian. Wow. Did you know Rapid Refresh and Rapid Score? I invented that 42 years ago. Been around a long damn time. I've created all kinds of goodies for you if you pay attention because I did it for me. So let's understand. I call this the KISS method. KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. We all know that. So again, let's give you some more steps, 25 steps today. You ready? Number 1, we're going to get some goodies. Number 2, Intuit about Credit Karma, December 3rd, 2020. And I was suing them anyway. They're kind of screwed up. Okay. Now, the next problem we have, that's step 1. Do you want to look at the Credit Karma? Next thing, we have to be careful. You see this thing on radio and TV? LifeLock, we're carrying a $1 million policy. When Mark started the company, he was a friggin' crook at the time. He had to step down. But that's not the point. The point is LifeLock's been indicted 6 friggin' times. 6 times. Last indictment's $100 million. And they proved they weren't doing shit. That's just, you do what you want. So what do we get to do? The truth. Today, I want to obtain your credit files. I want to analyze them personally. I want to go through them with you. Is that okay? We do it together? I want to get you a 750 score in 90 working days. Okay? As long as you do what I tell you to do. Can you do that? I analyze people on Friday and Saturdays live all the time. You ready to play with me? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll set you free. Here's the form you didn't pay attention to. You were 14 to 16. Go get an SSN for a job. That's an SS5 right there in the corner. SS5 form, you fill that, you didn't even know it's that. SSN 1040. What does that do? Tax return. Track your income. You're taxed. What do we get to do next? Okay. That Social Security card in your purse or wallet today says do not laminate, don't carry with you, don't use for ID purposes, but you don't listen, you do it anyway. It also says property of Social Administration, not you. All right. So you got your SSN for 1040 tax return. That's what it's for, to track your income and tax you. Okay, what do we do next? All right. The day you got your first paycheck from that first job, what did you do? Where's my money? The company came back and said, the IRS gets your cut, you get the leftover, you're a duck and a sheep. Quack, 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 bah. You might as well do that all damn day. See, because you didn't bother to learn rules and tools, you've been bringing the pain home ever since day one. Doesn't that suck? The reality is we get to play my way. Why don't we write down irs.gov and the 1244? Let's take a corporation and you and file one tax return and not pay almost no tax to 3 to 5 million bucks, because we're allowed to. So don't bitch and complain about rich and famous people. Get the knowledge you've been lacking all along. SS5 form's right in front of you. It's right there. It's right there. Right there. You never paid attention. Shame on you. Let's look at the SS4. Line 1, what does it say again? Legal name of entity or individual person? And I want you to have 3 of those suckers. I want you to have 3 chances to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. That's what I've been saying for 40 years. Let's play my way for a while. The only form that ever said banking and credit purposes right there in your face. Per entity. So you've been bringing the pain home and you never had to. Isn't that kind of silly and dumb? Why would you do that? But again, this is what's happening right now. You're getting older, slower. You're getting not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. Hell, we're going to run out of time. Isn't it about time we step up to the plate to win? My dashboards are pretty simple. I can instantly start credit files for you under SS4 SSN. Now, I have a new book called Race Credit Kit. I'm going to give it to every high schooler. Is that okay? I'm going to start their credit file for free. Get them the first card, teach them rules and tools. See, I want the next generation not to screw up like you. Is that all right if we give them rules and tools? There's to go. I've been helping people on those dashboards since 92. We get to play my way for a while because your way what? Sorry, I think it sucks. All right. Your corporation should do 4 things. That's it. You ready to write them down? We're going to buffer tax. No taxes due till we're profitable. Ooh, I like that. All right. This is one of my first books 22 years ago. Damn. Where the hell you been? We're going to get some corporate cash credit because you're not winning the damn lottery, getting a raise. Let's finance that business and let's write it off too. That's the goal. From there, how about the company car? It's fleet price. How about free buffet? The division is your line of defense. See, I'm sorry, but every time you bring the pain home, you became the duck and the sheep. I call that silly and dumb. Your division could have been the duck and the sheep and protect the corp and your family. What's wrong with you? They're ready to work or something? Line of defense. Hell, they're cheap. Multiple functions, bought wholesale price, and multiple credit reports. Wow, we can build $1 million of credit. And real estate separates liability. So if I have a corporation that's a legal person, by law, Chapter 18, public record, and I have a division, I can create a line of defense. If I have a shitty one, I get rid of it, disconnect, I say incorporate, put it here, and keep the good ones over here. Like Bank of America, Chase, and Wells Fargo, and grocery stores and cities do. Hell, I can play like they do. What's wrong with you? Why haven't you done that? You see, debt follows tax ID and SSN. It also builds credit reports. Who's going to file bankruptcy? You, corporation, or division? I mean, come on. Who's going to be the duck the next time life gives you no shitty day? I'm going to guarantee what I say I can do. In writing. In writing. This means there's only 2 rules. Now, I got 12 shitheads online to put me down. I've sued them all. I can't wait till I squeeze them to 100 million bucks each. That's what I'm suing them for, 100 million. For slander and all the bullshit they talk about. You see, I guarantee 100%, and I carried $2 million bond. And no one's going after my bond and my insurance because I don't ever not follow through. 2 things you need to do. Simple. Do not apply for credit and crash your rapid rescore. Can you listen to rules and tools? You don't jack up credit cards. That's pretty damn simple. See, I've always paid for every client's first rapid refresh out of my pocket. When you screw it up, that's on you. Man up and woman up when you screw up. Quit blaming the world for your screw up. Those 12 people are going to learn because I sued them for 100 million each. See, I don't like bullshit. Okay, it doesn't pay my damn bills. You got to learn how to fight and plan the damn problem. So never screw up. 5 ways to kill a debt. Oh, got another risk problem? Hey, that got a form too. See, there's a way to rebuild everything you're doing the right way. IRS has a form called 656 433 A and B. What do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. All right. So here's a 750. Okay, doesn't matter what I got. Let's see what I give you. Okay, what can I do for you? Well, I can analyze your credit file today. I can basically do the wrap and rescore to make the score go up, up, and away, and block any shitty credit too. So here's a 510 that's now 757. What do we get to do? Okay, you have to be part of the program. So here's a nice lady. Okay, she has a 651 with no green lights, no possible new credit. Wrap or rescore 750, green lights, build her $1 million of credit. Is that okay? Here's a nice family, husband and wife, and they go to ask a bankruptcy attorney something, which they didn't need a bankruptcy, but he sold them a bankruptcy and they followed along because they thought they were hiring an expert. So let's understand. They have no credit. They screwed up everything. They bankrupt the hell out of it. I get them a new card at $500 unsecured. There's ding dong on TikTok. You need a secure card. You need this. Stop the crap. The only secure card you ever get, all right, period, is an open sky. There's no damn inquiry. All right, get in inquiries to bring it down. You haven't brought it up. I've never seen someone stupid in my life. Here is a 11 collection accounts. They're late on their damn car payment. Here's $3,000. You got to rebuild yourself the right way, not be a crook. Wrap or rescore, push your scores up, up, and away, and block shitty credit. From there, what do? Time's running out. I mean, come on, let's understand. Right now, we're in the 3rd month, in the 3rd quarter, and we're running out of time. If you don't do a corporation now or divisions, they won't be on their 2nd year next year. So then you have to wait the following year to get a line of credit, $150,000. The banks want your corps and divisions to be on their 2nd year. Okay, very simple. But again, you're running out of time. All right, you want the 2 years to get that 150, right? But again, you have less than 100 plus days left. Okay. Do you want 50 or 100,000? You want personal or business or both? What do we look at? If you're not my client, yeah, let's get you in a credit rebuilding program. Let's do a wrap or rescore. Let's get you to a class on Friday and Saturday or both. And let's go after the wrap or rescore and get to the 750 score. It should be the goal. I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to hand you a $1,000 card back. I want to reimburse you. I want to give you your money back. That's what I've always wanted to do. During a broadcast like this, all right, I cut and do it in 50% off, $499. You waste $50 every other day, over $600 a month, and you know you do. Here's a way you can rebuild yourself. All right, in about 90 working days, that card becomes $500. And on top of that, you have raised rules today to maintain the 750. So it's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle. Ray Reynolds, RayRaisCredit.com. Zelle. That's all you got to do. See, that's why the banks can close locations now. They all got together on July 6, 2022 to buy Zelle so you can basically not have to go to the bank to make a deposit or a withdrawal. All right. You have a corp, good for you. I'll build the one you got and rebuild you personally. I'll put you in level 1 on Friday and Saturday, 10:30 in the morning. We'll have some fun. I'll give you $5,000 of credit for $999 and rebuild your whole damn life, okay? Because what you do is you spend and waste money every other day. I'm going to hand you $5,000 of credit back, 5 times your investment. You invest $24.99, I'll give you $25,000. I'm going to analyze you today, add history, and start popping credit right away. You want to play yet? See, that's how simple it is. It's a Zelle too. There's your Zelle. Simple to do. Now, if you want to call the office right now, you can. I got all these people wanting you to talk to them right away. They're credit specialists, 800-254-9506. So call it now. Now understand, if you want to use a credit card because the bank charges us 5%, we're going to charge you 5%. That's just the way it works, okay? Now, there's some work to do. When I say about repackaging you and repackaging your whole life, I need you to do what I want you to do my way, because I like to partner up with you to do some things into $100 million business. But I can't do that if you're not listening. So right now, let's write down a phone number, 888-567-8688. Got it? See, the voting list, they sell it in basic transfer 412 times a year. You have a cable bill, you have basically a corporation. I'd like you to slow down your robocalls to get off the national mailing list. All you have to do is call the number I gave you, opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. All right, the phone number's in front of you. Write it down, call it later today. Pretty simple to do. All right, so what do we get to do? That's step 4. So the next thing we get to do is understand, I want you to plan the problem. I'm sorry, I planned the problem. All I know, I was 8.5 years old. All weekend I sowed seeds, clackers, and mowed yards. I'm at the kitchen table. I'm counting my $52, and this biatch stole my money and says, you're paying rent. So you're getting money from the state and federal government, and I'm going to pay rent? Are you freaking kidding me? So what did I do? Go back to the library. Looked up double E bonds, I bonds, and savings bonds, so she can't get dilly squat. I planned the problem because someone's always trying to steal my shit. So what do we get to do? Line of defense. When I set up this for the whole system, for Yarborough, became TRW Spirit, and everybody just copied what I did. 0 to 29 is green. I was suing Credit Karma because it kept saying 42%. Well, that's just crap. All right, I set it up. I know the rules and tools. 30% is yellow, 50 is red. So let's understand what we need to do. I need you to balance your score and not screw yourself up so you can get some more. What do? All cards fluctuate. All of them but 2. So if we do this correctly, these get that little sticky 25-20% rule, and we take these 2 cards and we never what? We don't give a shit about them because we can jack the suckers up $1 million. As long as we maintain a payment, your score never drops because they don't fluctuate. There's your 750 for the rest of your life. Got rules and tools now. So what do we have? You lose your job, have an emergency. What do? You tend to jack up your credit in 42 days and you wham, wham, wham all the way home. No. All right, before you jack up anything, you ask to increase the limit. And then you jack up the right card, not the wrong one, okay? Let's say today you needed $5,000 now. You're going to ask your friends, your family, the bank, oh, goody. They're all going to tell you no because you said they need it. When you say you need something, they want to step on you. I'm sorry, but it's true. If I take this $5,000 card in my hand right now and I max the sucker up, the payment's $50 a month. You waste that every other day. If I take right now that 140 a week you piss away, and I basically $600 a month, if I spend $50,000 on a corporate credit card, I get to write it off, interest rate, everything else, the payment's $612.26. So what the average person is pissing away, they can actually grow a business to $1 million dream. Anyone who gets 2 pizza restaurants at the same time. All they have to do is pay attention. Step 6. Okay. So again, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out in 71 August. What do? Simple. Now I want you to write this down. You ready? All right. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp in my family. So far, you've been sacrificing you. That's going to stop as of today. Got it so far? Those are rules and tools, and that's how you have your cake and eat it too. We're going to use Ray's rules. We're going to become a certified CFO, and we're never going to bring the pain home. Got it so far? Never bring the pain home. All right. So the next thing we have to think about, oh, there it is. Google the address. You'll find it. I'm telling you the truth. If I'm not fully, you know what? Okay, that's what actually happened. No problem from there. I've been in 2 comas so far. One, I was crippled at 5.5. Jesus said, get up, got it, freaked them all out. Last one, they're working on me. I got to die and come back and help you. Simple. I guess I'm God's example for you. See, the devil's trying to hold you back and knock you down. But God's delays aren't God's denials. All right, let me repackage you like Humpty Dumpty. I want to do it my way and rebuild you. Is that okay? Because I think your way what? Sucks. Okay. So it's like a coaching program. I want you to write down checkbook money. It's up to $150, but you have to have a 2-year corp and divisions to do this. From here, corporation I showed you in chapter 18 again. Legal person, it's right there. I told you earlier today, draw this. It's simple. Corps, bank accounts, what? Credit unions, banks, grocery stores, cities, bankrupt locations. Here we have three divisions of us and have a safety, planning the problem. We don't bring the pain home. See, the lack of knowledge just makes people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half the people on this planet are freaking lazy. That's the problem. They're lazy. The other half have to be a little crazy like me. Well, it's my job. Got my kids. I got to feed. This guy needs to man up and be a man. Okay? Go drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, have a damn garage sale. Go to the church, they'll hand you the food. This guy's got to man up. Hey, I'm not going to feel sorry for him. I've been homeless. I ate out of a freaking trash can. So I got to know, you know what? You got to fight for what you damn well please and what. What did I do after coma? Sold the wedding ring, Rolex necklace, bracelet, $16,400. Had to rebuild my life to million to billion. So I got no excuse, neither does this man here. He's got to man up and woman up. Simple. I took my 3 divisions of me, my 5 closet divisions, built that $1 million of credit, 6 weeks, bought my wife her next dream house. There's no reason anybody should stay down ever, ever. They do it because of lack of knowledge, and they're doing something I call stupid. They're not stupid, neither are you. Divisions, multiple functions, line of defense. What should you sacrifice versus you? All right, division, not corporation or you. So let's understand, if I get the tax ID for your corporation or your divisions, I'm allowed to start a credit file, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax right away. So I start the credit file. What do I have to do? Build cash credit. What do you get to do? Checkbook money. So if we do this correctly, we get to win. My dashboards again, SSN, SS4. I can do instant credit reports for you today. No BS in the way. Okay. Started doing that for people in 92. Dashboards, cash reports, cash credit, and that's the ultimate goal to finance the business and offset the taxes as well. Simple. So let's understand today. My biggest problem I had in the 90s and late 80s, I have $53 million of credit cards that are shrinking my limits. It scared the crap out of me. They're shrinking my limits. What am I going to do? Go back to the library, do more. Realize I had C191D on my side. I invent Homestead Block or UCC Wind Shadow Mortgage. Okay. From there, what did I do? I loaned out money. This is where I created cash flow for you per time. When I took $50,000 off a corporate credit card and loaned it out, I created $2,400 of cash flow. So I want you to understand, corporate credit, you loan it out, you can turn it into money on a monthly base. I took my book called Buckets of Money. I put 2 of my matrix in the book. This is where it took me 18 months to take $4.6 million of credit and turn it into $190,000 a month, $190,000 a month. Is that good? So it's 41 divisions, 18 months, auto income, $190,000 a month. The assets behind, I realized at that time, and a little shortly after that, I realized I was $1.1 billion of notes. It's kind of fun. I like that, don't you? All right. I want you to inspect your corporation if you have one today, the address you use and how it's set up. I want you to make sure you protect yourself and put your ducks in a row, because right now if they see that corp, they tend to sue you. That kind of sucks. We're going to build a line of defense. The line of defense never to bring the pain home. Today, let's say you needed $25,000 of credit for you or the corporation. The office is going to sell it to you for 10%, $2,500, no problem. If you did it now, during this webinar with me, it's $1,875. There you go. You save a little money. From there, it's during the webinar only. If you wanted $50,000 to you, the corporation, instead of $5,000, all right, it's going to be yours for $3,750. When you want $100,000 of credit, usually 10%, 10 grand, today it is $7,500. You save $2,500 on it. If it's a Zelle, now. Up to you. One of the other things I invented all through the process of this 47 years, I created something called daisy chaining of credit. One card, Fair Lending Act, offers you 99 more cards. How many would you like? If every division is set up, because I invented the division process in the first place, and I get you 10 cards, 100,000 each, is that $1 million now? So we learned to daisy chain credit. From here, each division I set up with history on my dashboard, and I build credit reports for you instantly after you daisy chain credit. Then I basically set up the division with tax ID. From there, what do? Each division will run you $499, all right, with tax ID set up and everything else in history. 3 for $14.97. Okay, today you get 3 for $9.99. You get 9 for $24.99 if it was done during the broadcast. It is a Zell right in front of you. If you understand, every piece of property, here's my problem. Back in the 80s and 90s, they kept throwing in my face loan to value problems. So everything I do is through the division process, so I never had that problem. I like the division process since I created and invented it. So the goodies here. Ride on Neil Diamond a couple times was kind of fun at the Love Ride. $500 million of goodies. Why not? Now I want you to write down irs.gov again. I want you to set up an IRS account. I want you to watch your tax returns. One of those creditors are going to send you a form. It is called 4506T or C. I want you to be prepared. Okay, very simple. Now, you should have $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. That you go. Hope you wrote it down. When we look at this, the goal is to rebuild you here to 750, and then we go get the Green Spark card for 100,000. Unlimited is 100,000. They have 2 sisters for 30,000 each. That's 160. 160 times 9. Is that $1 million? Yes or no? So how do we multiply credit division process? B of A times 9. Wells Fargo times 9. Inc. times 9. Gold times 9. That's up to $5 million friggin' dollars to finance a business. Because your way sucks. You stole it from your family. No, 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 no. We're going to now go over to the bank. This is B of A calling Bridging the Gap. They want a 2-year corp, 2-year division. If not, if you wait till next year, then you have to wait the following year to go get it. If you want, you set up the corps now and divisions now. That way come January, they're on their 2nd year. But again, this is up to you. I call this checkbook money, $5.4 million. From here, divisions allow us to use a business projection of $1 million. That's a business plan. Everything should be buckets of money as we play. Now understand, on Saturdays in my classes in rotation, I have specialty classes as well, 8 of them. This Saturday, it's Dun & Bradstreet. Okay, 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. How to set it up and build up to 100,000 in credit to $1 million of supply and vendor money. Okay, here's what I want you to think about. If we take corporate credit, let me build it for you. Borrow money is not taxable. You buy your lifetime income. That's real estate and franchise, by the way. That's basically very simple. Your cake and eat it too. Raise rules, become a certified CFO, and never what? Bringing the pain home ever. So let's pretend I gave you $1 million today. Here's $1 million. What are you going to do? I'll buy a house and car. Stop. This is the stupidity of people. They get money and they piss it away. Okay, I want you to leverage the hell out of it. $1 million, reference 3 times 5 is 15 million. 15 million, borrow money, not taxable. So before you piss it away, learn to leverage it starting today. Simple. Got it so far? All right, so understand you can play the game to win. Let's pretend today, all right, you basically won the lottery. Your tax person is going to talk and say, you have to put in this account. You're going to interest all the way. I'm going to say no. I want you to have a division of you. Your division of you is added to the corporate bank account. You're going to sit with the banker and you say, I want to borrow against my money. And borrow money is not taxable. So let's turn it to $100 million. So you had 11 cities file bankruptcy before. Okay, United States of America, 50 corps, cities, and states. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in case they have an oh shit day. You could do the same thing with no intent to do fraud. What do we look? Step number 9 today. Google bankruptcy. Let's understand. You will have more oh shit days. We all do, no matter what we do. Are we going to bankrupt ourselves from family, corporation, or division? Make a decision who's going to be the duck the next time. Hopefully nobody, but it will be happening. But again, it's your choice. As we plan the problem, we look at the Ray Reynolds University, what I did to create over the $3.7 billion of fun stuff, corporate structure, all right, winning the game of business, cash flow for your time. What I think you should do is think about the 1,000 steps you're missing. Today, the Millionaires Founders Kit, the blueprint that I sold at the Bonovich for 32 years, $5,000 a set. There's that damn comma, my old shit day. What am I going to do? Feel sorry for me? No, thank you. I'm going to rebuild another $1 million of credit. I'm going to buy my wife her next dream house, and that's what I did. If you want to copy the Millionaires Founders Kit, you call the office, $4.99, it's yours. If you did it during the broadcast, it's $2.99, only during the broadcast, and that's a Zell. If you want, you should join me, because this is going to be my last and only boot camp for this whole year. So what are we going to do? Now, the dates are wrong, okay? They're actually October, all right? 21st, 22nd, no, 24th, 25th, 26th. But again, they should have added this, but they did not. So it's October. You get all the books and CDs for free if you want. You don't have them already. Real estate system, financial system. So this means today, literally, if you call the office, it's $1,000 here. It's $4.99. But they're free if you go to the boot camp with me. Now, understand, that's on live or in person. The ones in person, we're going to be filming it for the new TV show. So again, you're going to have to sign a little release because they're going to be on camera. So that's how it works. Again, at home or in person. It's in Riverside, California. So take your picture, get 50,000, 25, 10, and basically a bunch of phone calls with me in all my classes too. So understand that is a Zell only. From there, if I add you to my credit system, I'm going to rebuild you my way. Okay, I call it like Humpty Dumpty. I'd like to build you $1 million of credit if you allow me to, but I need your permission to do that. I want you to run your race, beat your doubt, and get the hell out of my way when I actually rebuild it for you. So as we do this, understand, getting past go, getting the goodies, God's gift, mansions in the harbor. Always put the Ray Reynolds University and all the goodies for advertising purposes too. Helicopters, Lamborghinis, all kinds of fun stuff. So today, I need you to do some more work. You ready? Please write down driver's license, insurance, registration. Here's your problem. You get pulled over or you get in a bumpity bump and you're handing a stranger your home address, which is called stupid. You're highly intelligent, but you gave your home address to some idiot that you don't even know who they are. That's called stupid. P.O. box, mailing, and mailbox, etc. Again, protecting your assets. As we do this, it's like here's cars in buildings. See, I see 1,013 divisions. What do you see? All right, you see 2 cars in 2 buildings. When you apply and you go to that car dealership, you let them sweat you for 5 hours. What you should have did is said, okay, I'm signing this for one inquiry only, and wrote it next to your signature, took a picture. You didn't put them in check. You got 9 damn inquiries, and basically they ripped you off for about $20,000, step 13. From now on, we're going to do it my way and stop bringing the pain home. CAR is Fleet Price Tax ID Division. Write it down. I told you I want to repackage your whole life. Fleet Price Tax ID Division. CAR, house. Here's our problem. You never put 2 people on the loan because that's called stupid. Why? Because when you lose house and car, they report it to the IRS as a 1099-C, and now you have shitty credit, more, double shitty credit. So car should be registered in a division, bumpity bump. What do? We protect our assets and we plan the problem. That's the ultimate goal. As we do this, let's understand. Each property you ever get that you want to maintain, or even as you fix them up, should be a division. Separate line of defense. Your house payment offsets your taxes. Amazon did not pay tax on the first 10 billion to triple trillion. Simple. There's no loophole. They did what they're allowed to do. That's the goal. All right, simple. When we watch Elon Musk buy Twitter, 44 billion borrowed from 3 banks. You can have it in the bank, you borrow against it. What do? X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship. So the other 2 guys have spaceships too. So you could actually join the club and learn to win the battle if you choose to. That's step 15. Now, if you run your life and you run your life through a corporation in conjunction, you're going to win the game of business, but that's up to you as you look at these things as well. Becoming a certified CFO. Now, to me, it's pay tax or buy a Lamborghini time. See, your paycheck today is taxable income, right? You get the leftover, then you pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance, and you should be yelling no and say, hell no, let's write it off through the corporation because you're allowed to. That's the goal, step 17. Now, the next thing is we get a hold of the IRS.gov and we look at the 1244 and find out I'm telling you the truth when it says banking and credit purposes. See, you never had to be the duck and the sheep. You chose that for you. Here's mama. She delivered a baby the day since August, all right, 1971. Nixon took the gold standard out. Mama's going to sign the SS5 form for the baby because she has no choice. We're bonded up to $35 million apiece. When you buy a house, it's escrow closed homestead trust. When they sue you, they take it away. When you're dead, your family's stuck into probate. See, you didn't plan diddly squat. You hired the contractor too. What do? Cut corners every step of the way. Let's do it my way for a while and understand we're going to protect ourselves and we're going to understand something, all right? And we're going to have an irrevocable trust as well. We're not bringing the pain home ever again. That makes no sense. Stop bringing the pain home. All right. You don't file tax returns, go to prison. It's where you belong, damn it. You have to understand the IRS is in control. SS5, SS4. Wesley Snipes screwed up, $18 million fines and all the crap, ruined his life and his career. 3 years in federal prison. There is no way to play peekaboo with IRS making a mess. It doesn't exist. Step number 20. Today, if you want to save 70%, when you buy things like I created OPM in the 70s, it's simple. Up to 90 days. You leverage money, balance it, offset the taxes. All right, what's left over, we turn it into 15 million. Leverage money, line of defense. See, that's called step number 21. That's called blackjack. We get to win. So today, let's understand today, it's simple, the Ray Reynolds University. My 22,000 square foot building before the coma. I finally got on top of the world and God allowed me to die and come back and help you again. I guess I get to be the example again and again. Blueprint is see it, believe it, go get it. The goal is to read blueprint every one of you. Your time, I don't believe you have your time. I believe your time has you. Get up tomorrow morning an hour or two earlier. Okay. An entrepreneur, you're going to have to feel like you're falling off the cliff. Do you have what it takes? There's the difference. Coaching is very important to me. Everyone in coaching gets to millionaire. Okay. I don't want them to be a millionaire person. I want them to be a millionaire corporation. That's what makes sense to me. It's what I've been teaching or preaching about for 47 years. Blueprint call, husband and wife for partner of life. I want to spend an hour on the phone because I'm going to blueprint you. We're going to turn this into a steps and rules and tools and goals. And I'm going to show you what to do every step of the way. And then you're stuck with me. I don't want you really to think. I just want you to do what I tell you to do. The blueprint call is $999 for you and your partner of life on that phone with me for an hour. Simple. Step 22. Remember I said take a picture of this today. This is the kind of businesses that I want to go get for you. If I want, I'm going to give you the location and get the damn keys so you can start getting up to 100,000 a month. All right. I have a location system that works. All right. For the last 47 years, it works very well as we play the game. I'm going to think about a boring business. When I wrote the book on laundromats, dry cleaning, cell phones, or in laundromats and payphones, all this crap, and literally car washes and you name it, I didn't want to run a business. That was not my thing. I would take my Wells Fargo 150, take 40,000 off of it. I'd take 40,000 and go get a laundromat or dry cleaners, up to 10,000 a month. If I took the 100,000, it's basically a storage unit. If I took the 250, it's used in an apartment complex. See, these are run by third party. That's the goal. All right, I think you get stuck at the expo. I think you should own it, not run it. That's what I believe in. That's what I've done all my life. But again, today, if you want to play with me for 6 weeks to get your feet wet, that's fine. Normally 11,596. 6 weeks, blueprint, 25,000 in credit, rapid score in all classes for 6 weeks. It is discounted during the broadcast for $4,999. You can call 800-254-9506 right away. You use a card, no problem. They're going to charge you 5% for the card. It's a Zell simple. Now, if we look at a 3, 6, or 12 months program, our ultimate goal is to understand that I'm going to do most of the work for you, tell you, and I just need you to do things for me, or and follow through. We're going to look at the IRS rules, and it says 5 million below a small company. So let's take the goal and then make it 5 million now, because you're in a coaching program. Let's fight to go get the damn keys for the first location of something as we play this game. Now the next thing is, what is the goal? 10,000 to 100,000 a month. So today, you and I, we're going to do weekly analyzations, calls, classes, and projects. You're stuck with me, all right, holding your hand every step of the way. Now, this means we're going to create a projection, all right, for the corporate divisions. We're going to basically increase limits of credit. We're going to talk to creditors together. And we're going to basically daisy chain cards, 1 card or more cards, and increase limits all the time. So what happens in this, if you wanted a 3 months coaching, it's $8,000. Okay, you put 1,000 down, all right, I'm going to give you 25,000 of credit. You pay in full, I'm giving you 100,000 of credit. When you want 6 months, it's usually 15,000. Okay, very simple. I give you 150. If you put 1,000 down, you get 50,000 of credit. So in other words, during the coaching, you can pay your balance in payments. The 1 year is 30,000. You get basically 300,000 of credit. Put 1,000 down, you get 75,000 of credit. Remember, corporation's a legal person. I want to coach you and do most of the work for you, get you to $1 million at least, 100,000 a month. I told you earlier today, draw this. You should have 3 divisions of you to protect yourself. Again, line of defense, what am I willing to lose? I'm sorry people bring the pain home in the first place. They never had to. I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp and my family. Today, what are you willing to lose? It's that simple. When you try anything today, we're going to gain and lose at the same time. Finally got a family, finally got a beautiful wife, 6 kids, 12 grandkids. I'm not going to take a chance there. Corporation either. It's a division. Divisions where you get checkmate. And you can throw them away and get another one again and again, step 23. So we stop bringing the pain home as we play the game. $100 million building, Lamborghini, all right, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, ultimate goal. So I make millionaires all the time. If you want to be next, you let us know. Corporation and divisions, and you become the certified CFO. That's the ultimate goal. What are we going to do? If you have joint credit, I'm going to tell you to get rid of it. Buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. Then you set up your divisions for real estate, franchise, all right, current business, and line of defense. I try to always give up to 10 times your investment back to you through personal business credit. That's the ultimate goal. I'm the only one on planet Earth that does that. So let's get you to win the game of business. As we play the game, that's step 24. If all you want me to do is rebuild your credit to 750, I'll work with you and so will my teams. We'll analyze you today. We'll add rapid rescore. We'll have you go to class on Friday and Saturday. Rapid rescore, target 750, charge you $9.99, give you 1,000 card back to you, discounted right now to $4.99. Card becomes $500. Use Ray's rules and tools, and you maintain the 750 the rest of your life. That's pretty simple to do. As we do this, from there it's a Zell. If you want a corporate have one, either way, I'll give you one for free. Anyway, you pay your filing fee. We rebuild you, CFO, class on Friday and Saturday at 10:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, called Level 1 in setup. $9.99, we give you 5,000 credit back. $24.99, 25,000 of credit. The goal is to analyze, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible, and rebuild you step by step. Once again, it's a Zelle. From there, referrals. If you give us referrals, we'll build more credit, or we'll Zelle you up to 20% back to you. It's simple. That's the goal, to play the game to win. If you want, give me a list of your referrals today. So what do? We look at the grocery stores in the cities. We look at ourselves, not to bring the pain home. We learn how to do rules and tools, and we play the game to win. And we never hurt our family ever again. All right, stop bringing the pain home. Become the certified CFO. Reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look beyond that curtain every step of the way. That's the ultimate goal. So for me, I'm going to do my best as Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So that's the ultimate goal. It gave me a lot of things. I have the full blueprint to rebuild anybody to million to billion. Unfortunately, most people have little pieces. God gave me the rest of it for me. So Arnold, all you have to do is call the office and talk to one of the specialists. Okay, you see your hand up there, 800-254-9506. What I offered today is good today only. And if you do it right away, talk to one of the specialists too. And let's get you in the programs and basically what? Coaching and everything else. I like to blueprint you right away. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.